With summer being upon us and a lot of us being in warmer climates or actually don't like the heat, I was actually doing a refill on somebody's refrigerant on their car. And I did my best to document it. Me going through the footage is very, but I think you guys can learn a little bit. Like, it's a very easy process. And I also dropped a couple of gems to save you a few dollars. So let's get into it. So let's say you got a car, your AC is not blowing very cold. Grab one of these babies right here. My opinion is that if you do multiple cars, like if you work on cars, get one where this hose piece is reusable. This way, all you gotta do is go to Walmart and buy these cans, for a few bucks instead of buying. I've seen these cans like 40, 50 bucks. Now, granted, they're a little bit taller, but you could get a can like this for like, I don't know, $5, $6. But low pressure side on your AC, you have low pressure and the high pressure side. You connect the can. Now what we're gonna do is go inside the car, start the car, and we're gonna run the AC on high. So here we're in the 2003 Corolla, so start the car, AC on high, full cold, and again it's showing 91 degrees outside. Now the AC is decent. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. The gauge is actually in good position. If you overfill it, the AC, the compressor won't cut off. This is unlocked. If you can tilt, and if you feel the fan, you're gonna feel it start being cold. Back to the inside. Hand on the vent. I should be petty and get my infrared thermometer. So I added a few sprays of the can. It's getting there. But again, if you overcharge it, the compressor is gonna cut itself off as a safety mechanism. My bad, Jay. I had to go and see what was going on with that rattle underneath. We got a bad heat shielding on the exhaust. I gave the car a couple more sprays of refrigerant, which is the proper term. I know a lot of people call it freon, but refrigerant. And again, the car's getting colder. Well, the air is getting cold, I should say. But yeah, it's just that simple. So here in this clip, I was actually in Walmart because the can that I did have, it wasn't completely full. And I actually needed another can because the person whose vehicle I was working on, they wanted me to work and add something to their other vehicle also. So I actually was looking at the wrong stuff at first, as you see, but all 134A, not the YF. And this is the key. This is the piece that goes into the can. It pierces itself into the can and seals, and then this piece is the end that goes into the car's low pressure system. Now, when you go to buy a can at first, you want to make sure that this piece here is detachable and reusable, which will save you a lot of money. Because as you can see from the prices of the cans in Walmart, them things could run you up to about $50. And it's even a little bit more if you were to go to one of the auto parts stores. But those that know me, I'm going to send somebody to Walmart to save a few dollars every time, anytime possible. But I completed the job. I kept this piece. And if I was to do another car's AC, all I got to do is go buy one of those $12 cans instead of buying a $40 can, then another $40 can. So yeah, money saving gems. So that's what I say. 89, 69, ammunition 40. They come with that gauge and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then you can buy just the adapter piece. But that's a YF, so that's different.
Sorry. Oops.
So we need all 134, regular 134. 44, 30. You see there's no holes in it. So even this one, $29.97. But right now all I need is a refill. So I lied about the price, but it's $12.97. Also remember that anytime that your AC is running, which it will run if you have your heat on, set to your windshield defroster, that does run your AC. The AC system is to remove moisture out of the air in the cabin of your car. And you will see water dripping underneath. That's completely normal. So don't freak out. That just means that everything is working as it should. Everybody take care. I'll see you in the next one.